Okay, let's start the game. This is an amazing game I played against someone. I tried Queen's Gambit again. This was at least perfect Queen's Gambit for the first four steps, and things were going normally. This was the slight variation I did, Queen to d3, and you would see that he would take out my knight on c3, but you will see that it was a part of a bigger plan. Okay, thankfully it was not pinned. I'm trying to secure g5 for my move, and he's trying to secure a2. I went to g5, and this is where I want to take the king. I want him to make him put the king on d8, which will be a favorable position for me, so that I can do knight to f7 check and fork the rook. We'll see how it goes. He played beautifully at this point. He really forced me to sacrifice my queen, but you will see how I ended up in the end. So you see his bishop is there on g6, and he is not ready to move that. As I wanted, he moved his king to d8, and then I went ahead with my f7 check, but he wasn't even ready. He could have taken that and saved his rook with his bishop, but he did not. As soon as I took his rook, he started his game. His black bishop, from f8 to c3 check. I had no other way but to guard it with my queen. And usually the players, as soon as someone offers the queen, they grab it like anything, but this guy did not, or girl did not. First played pawn c7 to c6, probably stopping my movement of white bishop from f1 to f5. That was a good move because my queen is on b file, and if I take my bishop to again b file, it is easy for me to fork the king and queen. That was a very good move. I think he's a very good player. I really appreciated the game. Then I freed up my black square bishop. Then he took out, which helped me take out. And this was a momentary loss. I came down. I think I had about 5 pawns, and he was up by a pawn. I think he had a queen instead of one of my pawns. Now he came down to a2, which was a mistake on his part, I believe, because that helped me take out his bishop, white squared bishop, helped my king move, and he started bringing his knight. He brought it from b8 to a6. I took out the soldiers, and then this was the move where the next move would have been checkmate if I was not clear enough, because he would have just taken the queen from a2 to c2, which would be a checkmate. So I moved my rook to protect. Here, unfortunately, he should have taken out my rook, or at least changed the position of his queen, but he did not. Help me capture my queen. He didn't capture my rook yet with his knight from b4 to a2. He was very keen on making this fast pawn, bringing at c4, you see, and then I wanted to take out his fast pawn, so that's what I did, and I clearly had upper hand here. Then he was threatening my rook. I don't know for what. I took it out. Then I take out his Okay. And at this point, he surrendered, and it was a easy peasy match where I won this game. And